Hi, welcome to Yoga Lady. So I'd like to share with you a pregnancy yoga session. And if you just have a few props, so maybe something to sit on, a few cushions just to one side, that would be great. And we're going to start here sitting with the left hand to the heart and the right hand to the baby. And I invite you to close your eyes and turn the gaze inwards and just scan around your physical body and notice how you're doing physically today. So throughout this session, if there's anything that doesn't feel good in your body, then just back off and listen to your body. Don't do anything that doesn't feel good. Now we're going to breathe into the heart space and breathe out completely. And then bring the breath all the way down to the baby and breathe out completely. Continue in this way for a few more rounds of breaths. You're bringing the breath all the way down to your baby and then breathing out completely, a long, smooth exhalation. Good, and now let's bring the right hand to meet the left hand in the gesture of love and gratitude. And take a moment here just noticing the points of connection between your hands. And then as you inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, take the elbows wide, spread the fingers and glide the shoulder blades down the back. Bring the hands back together. Inhale the arms up. As you exhale, take your elbows wide, spread fingers, glide shoulder blades down the back. Bring the hands back to the heart, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, circle through your wrists. And then bring that movement into your elbow joints. And then bring the hands onto the shoulders, thumbs back, fingers forward, and circle the shoulders. Inhaling elbows forward and up. And exhaling back and down. Inhaling forwards and up, exhaling back and down. Really feel into the shoulders. Inhaling up, exhale back and down. And then drop the hands down to the ground and just start to slide your right hand away just a little bit. And then reach up with the left arm and turn the chest up towards the sky. So you find that you're creating more space and length in the left side. Good, and then come back through to center. Bring the left hands down and reach up with the right arm. Good, and then come back through to center. Just rest the hands onto the knees. Lengthen the spine up. And then turn to look over your right shoulder. Inhale the head back through to center. And then exhale, turning to look over the left shoulder. Inhale the head back through to center. Drop the chin to the chest, but keep the spine nice and long. And then inhale the head up and turn your face up towards the ceiling. And then come back through to center. Dropping the right ear towards the right shoulder. Really soften that left shoulder down. And then inhale the head up and drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Inhale the head up. Keeping the hands on the knees, start to gently circle, Sufi circles. So it's like you're rocking your baby. Moving nice and slow. Keep it nice and gentle. And then go the other way. And come back through to center. Bring the hands to either side. Slide your legs out in front of you. And then as you inhale, pull the toes in towards the shins. And then exhale the toes away. Inhale the toes in. Exhale the toes away. Inhale them in. Exhale away. Circle through your ankles. One way. And the other way. And then just rock your feet from side to side and shake out your legs. And then from here we're going to cross the legs again And then carefully transition onto the hands and the knees. So if you come onto your hands and come onto your knees and spread your fingers nice and wide. If your knees are a little bit delicate today, you might need an extra blanket underneath them. Have the heels of your hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips, and then just start to circle. Shoulders around wrists and hips around knees. Nice fluid movements. And you're moving in time with your breath. Good, and then go the other way. And come back through to centre, and then as you breathe in, lift your heart forwards, and as you breathe out, sink your bum towards your heels, and then like a pouncing cat, swoop your body forward along the mat, and then exhale and arch back. So you're inhaling, swooping forward along the mat, and then exhaling back. Inhaling forwards, exhaling back. Inhale forwards, and then exhale back. And then if you come to sitting on your heels, you might want to take a cushion and bring it onto your calves. And then just sit down there and bring the hands together. Interlace your fingers, push the hands away, press the fingers into the backs of the hands, and have a sense of drawing the arm bones into the sockets, and then reaching the arms up and opening the armpits nice and wide. Drawing the chest away from the pelvis. So if your bump's already really big, you might find that this just gives you a sense of having a little bit more space for your baby, and maybe you're going to rock from side to side. Find more space between the ribs, and then release the arms. And let's bring the hands behind the back, so we interlace the fingers there, so it looks like this, and then lift the chest and draw the knuckles down. Good, and then release the hands. And let's come onto the hands and the knees and just shake out the feet. Shake them out. Oh, I've got my cat come to visit. Hello, Shimmy. So shake out your feet. You're on your hands and your knees. And then from here, we're going to take the right foot to the outside of the right hand and hug the right knee into the right shoulder, and then circle the knee around the heel. Nice fluid movements. Good, and then bring the right elbow onto the right thigh, just leaning in there. Take thumb and index finger together on your left hand and reach that left arm forward, and then take it back and down. Inhaling forwards and up, and exhaling back and down. One more. Inhalation forward and up, exhalation back and down. And then bring the hands down to the ground and carefully slide your right leg back. Come onto the right knee, and then slide the left foot forward. Hug the knee to the top of the arm. Circle, knee around heel. And then bring the left elbow onto the left thigh and take thumb and index finger together, and then reach up with the right arm and exhale it back and down. Inhaling forwards and up, and exhaling back and down. Inhaling forwards and up, exhaling back and down. And then bring both hands down to the ground and slide your left knee back. So now we're going to come into a child's pose, and this is where you'll need your cushion. So if you have a few cushions, a little stack of cushions, so just imagine that's 2 cushions there, and then take your knees wide and come down onto the front of your feet, and then sink your bum onto your heels and just slide those cushions back so that the cushions come just under your breasts, and then you can lie down onto them and rest your head onto one side. And then bring your awareness to your breath, and see if you can bring the breath into the back body, into the space at the back of the heart, into the sacrum. Good, and then turning your head to the other side and breathing there. Good, and then from here we're going to come up. So we're going to come back up onto the hands and the knees. You might just move the cushions to one side. And then bring the knees under the hips and tuck the toes under. And now we're going to walk the hands in towards the feet and lift up the knees. Drop the heels down and bring your hands onto the front of your feet, and then walk the hands up the legs so that you come all the way up to standing. And then if you stand with your feet about slightly wider than your hips, toes out, heels in, and just bring the hands onto the waist and start to circle your hips. Nice fluid movements. Just feeling into the corners, feeling into the edges, seeing what feels good, staying really grounded through the feet, and then going the other way. And coming back through to center. Bring the hands to the heart, breathing in. As you breathe out, bring your hands into Yoni Mudra, thumbs and index fingers touching, and then just bend your knees a little bit, press down into your feet, and then sweep the arms up. And take the elbows wide, spreading fingers, bring the hands back to the heart. Breathing in, and then breathing out. You don't need to squat down too low, it's just completely up to you. See how it feels. Elbows wide, spreading fingers, gliding shoulder blades down, bring the hands back to the heart, breathing in, and then breathing out. Press down into the feet, sweep the arms up, elbows wide, hands to the heart. Good. And then heel toe the feet in. And now we're going to step the right foot forward and the left foot back. Have a bit of width between your feet. Bend your right knee and then just turn your pelvis so that your bump's facing forward. And then press into the outer edge of your back foot so you're really stable through your legs. And then reach the arms up. So we're coming into a warrior one pose. And we're really grounding through that back heel. Lengthening out of the pelvis. And then taking the arms wide, circling them back. Bringing the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers there. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades in. And lift the heart. And come to your breath. Good. And then release the hands. Let the arms float up one more time. And then circle the arms wide. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot back. Same thing on the other side. So we're just going to really plug that back heel down. Bend the left knee. Make sure that the bump's facing forward. And then sweep the arms up. You might interlace your fingers or just reach straight up with the arms. And really press down into that back heel. Find your breath. Good, and then take the arms wide. Bring the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers the unusual way. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, ground down through your back heel. So you're just gently drawing the shoulder blades in towards each other. Finding more space in the front side of the body. Good, and then release the hands. And step the arms float up. And release the arms down. And step your back foot forward. Good, let's take the feet so that they're slightly wider than the mat, toes out, heels in. And then inhale the arms up. And then as you exhale, bring the fingertips together, bend your knees, and then just gentle press down. Press down into your feet, inhaling up. And then exhale. Inhaling, arms reach up. And exhale, pressing down. Good, inhaling up, bring the hands together to the heart, heel toe your feet in, and let's take a little balance here. So we'll take a tree pose. We're going to ground down through the left foot, bring the hands to the waist, And then just pick up your right knee, take it out to the side, and then either bring your foot down like that so the toes come down to the ground and you're resting the heel to your inner ankle, or you can bring the sole of the foot a little bit further up, just below the knee. Bring the hands together, fix your gaze to a still point, and then maybe reach the arms up. Good, and then bring the hands back together. Release the leg down. Other side, so dropping the weight onto your right foot, just lifting up your left knee, taking it out to the side, and then bringing the sole of the foot into position for tree pose, and bringing the hands together, and then maybe reaching the arms up. Good, bring the hands back to the heart, left knee forward, drop the left foot down. And then take your feet a little bit wider again, about the width of the mat. Bring the hands to the heart. Inhale the arms up, and then as you exhale, bend your knees and bring the hands all the way down to the ground. And then just walk your feet back, come onto your knees, sit back onto your heels. And then if you find your cushion, and take your cushion to the outside of your right thigh and drop your right buttock down onto it, and then let your feet come out to the left. Knees come down to the ground. So you might feel a little bit wonky to start with. We're going to take the left hand onto the right knee and then the right hand's behind. Inhale as you lengthen upwards. Really feel that beautiful vertical line of energy moving through the spine. And then exhale as you twizzle around that vertical axis. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to turn. You don't need to twist a lot, just a little bit. And work more on the upper back, not too much on the lower back. So just feeling that nice twist in the upper back and softening the shoulders down, softening the face. Good. And then come back through to center and just sit back onto your heels. Move your cushion to the other side. And then drop the left buttock down and let your feet come out to the right. And take your right hand to the left knee and the left hand's behind you. Inhale as you lengthen upwards and then exhale as you turn. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to turn. Good, and then coming back through to center. And then we're just going to swing the legs forward. You might stay sitting on your cushion. Bending your right leg, bring the sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh and then reach the left hand along the left leg towards the foot. So the hand might come onto the shin or the ankle, or you're catching hold of the toes and then you're reaching up with the right arm. Maybe reaching over. Find your breath. Good, and then come back through to center. Bring the hands onto the knees. Drop the hands just in front of the knees. Keep that left foot active. Inhale as you lengthen the spine. Exhale, start to walk the hands gently forward. Forwarding in. Keeping your face soft. Let the exhalation take you deeper into the pose. Don't come too deep though. You don't need to when you're pregnant. Just work on the alignment. Not too much into the flexibility. Good, and then walk the hands gently in towards you. And now we're going to slide the right leg away and bring the sole of the left foot in. And then reach the right hand along the right leg and reach up with the left arm. Lengthening and opening both sides of the waist. Good, and then coming back through to center, bringing the hands onto the knees, dropping the hands just in front of the knees. Inhale as you lengthen the spine, exhale, start to walk the fingertips forward. And notice how the exhalation combined with gravity take you a little bit deeper into this forward fold. Good, and then inhale, gently coming up. Sliding your left leg forward, both legs coming out to the sides. Again, you can be sitting on your cushion here, and then bring the hands together and just start to gently circle, rocking your baby, maybe turning the palms away from you, circling one way and then going the other way. And coming back through to center. Bring the hands under the knees, lift up your legs, bring the soles of your feet together, and then just take the hands around the feet, and you can use your thumbs to just give your feet a little bit of a massage into the balls of the feet and the arches of the feet and the heels, and maybe work your way up to the ankles and the calves. Just give them a little bit of a massage and a bit of a stroke, bit of love. And then let's come onto the soles of the feet and bring the hands to the backs of the thighs, and inhale as you lift your heart, and then exhale as you hug your baby in. Inhale, lift the heart forwards. Exhale, hug your baby in. Inhaling and exhaling. Good, and then come back through to center. And let's come to sitting in Sukhasana. So again, sitting onto your cushion if that's more comfortable for you. And before we come into our relaxation, we're going to take some rounds of the golden thread breath. So this is a really useful breathing technique for when you come to giving birth, when you're breathing through your contractions. So let's do this with the left hand to the heart and the right hand to the belly, to the baby. So we breathe in through the nose, and then finally part the lips and teeth and exhale through the mouth. Inhaling nose, and then exhaling mouth. The exhalation becomes longer than the inhalation. So you inhale through the nose, and then a long, smooth exhalation through the mouth. Really soften the lips. Inhaling nose, exhaling mouth. Inhaling nose, exhaling mouth. Good, just taking one more round in your own rhythm, your own time. And then the next time you exhale through your mouth, send that breath spiraling off out into the distance like a long golden thread. And then from here, we're going to make our way into a supine position. So if you're under 28 weeks pregnant, then it's okay to lie on your back, but I would recommend having a cushion under your thighs. So come onto one side and then lower down and then roll onto your back. And if you're over 28 weeks pregnant, then it's recommended to lie left lateral. So you lie down onto your left hip and then take a cushion between your thighs. You could have something under your bump as well. You could have a folded blanket or something under your bump, and maybe something under your head if you want to, but you don't need too much height under the head. And then we're lying down like this. And I'm going to talk you through the relaxation, the yoga nidra. So lying down comfortably, taking a breath in through your nose, and then exhaling through your mouth. Feel the weight of your body surrendering to the earth. So all you need to do in this practice is follow my words with your awareness. Bring your awareness to your right hand, to the right hand thumb, index, middle, ring, and little finger. The palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, the right waist, right hip, thigh, knee, calf, shin, ankle, heel, the sole of the foot, the right big toe, second, third, fourth and fifth. And now bring your awareness to your left hand thumb, index, middle, ring and little finger. The palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left waist, left hip, thigh, knee, calf, shin, ankle, heel, sole of foot, left big toe, second, third, fourth and fifth. Bringing your awareness to your right shoulder blades, your left shoulder blades, right buttock, left buttock, the lower back, middle back, upper back, back of the neck, back of the head, crown of the head, the forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right eye, left eye, right cheek, left cheek, right ear, left ear, right nostril, left nostril, the tip of the nose, the top lip, bottom lip, tongue, chin, jaw, right breast, left breast, the heart space, the navel. Bring your awareness to your womb. Visualize your baby lying peacefully, comfortably in your womb. Their tiny little right hand and all the fingers, the right arm, the right shoulder, the right hand side of their body, all the way down the right leg to the right foot, to all the tiny little toes. Their left hand, all the fingers, their left arm, left shoulder, left hand side of their body, their left leg, foot, and all the little toes. Their little right shoulder and left shoulder, right buttock, left buttock. The curve of the spine all the way up to the back of the head and the crown of the head, and their little eyes and nose and mouth. The expression on your baby's face. Taking this time to connect with your baby, relaxing together. And just knowing that every breath that you take is for you and your baby. So bringing the breath all the way down to the baby. Feeling relaxed. Feeling relaxed and awake. If you want to stay lying down, then of course you can do that. Otherwise you might start to deepen your inhalation and bring the breath all the way down into your fingertips and your toes. And then start to bring a bit of movement into the hands and the feet, wiggling out fingers, wiggling out toes. And then starting to stretch out the arms and stretch out the legs. And then when you're ready, just if you're lying on your back, if you bring your knees in towards you and then roll onto your left hand side. And then we can press down into the hands and use the arms to come up, just coming up to a comfortable seated position. Back into Sukhasana. And then bring the left hand to the heart and the right hand to the baby. Breathing into your heart space. And then bringing your breath all the way down to your baby. and breathing out completely. And bringing your right hand to meet the left hand in the gesture of love and gratitude. Lifting your heart to your hands and then bowing your head to the wisdom in your heart. Namaste. Sending you lots of love. Thank you.